Um, yeah. What's up, man?
We're
What's up,
we're
man?
here, man.
What's
Yeah,
up? Yeah.
it's happening.
Definitely just called you, right? We definitely just got together
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a minute ago.
We just saw this series.
Yeah, oh yeah, we definitely went to the theater to watch this Netflix miniseries.
Yeah, and it was interesting.
We're gonna give you our how do they title it? Like out of theater impression, like first impressions.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to give you a YouTube title right off the rip. I was trying to think of something.
I mean, this is Scooch, man. This is gonna be we talk about A, B, C.
how Resident Evil Infinite Darkness broke our mind.
That's a good one. That'll do good. That'll do really good. Okay, how about this one? How Biohazard, eh? How
Yeah.
Biohazard saved Resident Evil.
Well, that's just true.
D- dash Infinite Darkness.
Okay. How Leon.
Got his
I
groove
screwed it up.
back.
I screwed it up. Got it. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great one.
How Chris was not in this movie.
Chris would have been such a great asset in this
Yeah,
movie.
he's definitely in the new one coming up. I forget the name of it.
I'm gonna watch Welcome to Raccoon City after this, just so I can see Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that movie exists, but it definitely existed.
It definitely
It
does.
definitely came out it definitely had a theatrical release, which
It
is funny.
yeah, cause we talked about it when we did the babysitter review because you mentioned that jock dumb guy he
Yeah.
was playing Chris
Yeah.
in the Resident Evil movie. Yeah, it's out.
That was that long ago.
It was that long ago when you talked about it.
Okay. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Scooch podcast. We didn't formally introduce ourselves. Um, Rate us 5-star on Spotify, cause okay, our YouTube audience is definitely bigger, but we're definitely growing on Spotify. So if you are listening on YouTube
I
and you have the Spotify app, we are on there, and you could go stream it from there. It'll actually, you know,
I think
help
you
us out.
guys should like this video, subscribe to the channel. We always get over like 100 or 200 views per video. Guys, subscribe. Enjoy these episodes that we do. I'm not saying we're coming back and being consistent, but we have a lot of stuff in the works for this channel.
Exactly. I've noticed. I noticed all of you. All the view time is from subscribers.
Mm,
So keep doing that.
keep doing that.
Nah, I've just
We do actually have a lot of stuff planned. I know we should probably get into what this video is about, but we do actually have a lot of stuff planned. I have a lot of things in mind I want to do as well with the channel to you know be on the lookout.
I was just making fun of like only 2% of you are subscribed.
Holy-
But welcome. What
how
did
do we
what did
how do we start this?
what did we watch?
We watched Resident Evil Infinite Darkness.
Yes.
I think we should have watched the one that was just called Resident Evil, but you know, this was fine as well.
You should have what?
There was another one on Netflix just called Resident Evil that were released a year after Infinite Darkness.
Oh, the one that got canned?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe we should have watched that one, but I'm not sure, you know? Infinite Darkness, how do you feel about it? I'll ask you first.
Um, should have definitely just been a movie.
Uh-huh.
Don't know why they released it as a miniseries. And I liked it for the most part. I thought it was fine.
I think it's okay, and that's me being generous. Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing these cutscenes for like 2 seconds and then having very great action-packed time playing the game. But something about, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy my time watching this.
Yeah, I could see how, like, if you're not like super well versed in the series, how it could be kind of boring.
Yeah, yeah, to put it lightly, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some context here and there. Like, it doesn't exactly operate as a movie, a standalone like thing. You kind of have to like be in the know.
So, alright, does this take place in between, uh, like after 3, or...
So this takes place a year after 4.
Okay,
So it's in between 4 and 5.
okay.
Yeah.
And Leon is a hero. He's just a really cool, badass guy.
Yes.
So, I do want to ask you a question.
What's up?
Are these the same voice actors that are in the game, or...
I don't know if it's Paul Mercer. I don't know.
Because I did think some of the voicing was kind of off for some of the characters. They just kind of sound like dudes, and I know that's kind of weird to say.
I'm about to check right now, actually.
They just kind of sounded like dudes to me talking, and it was off at times. But it's not saying the series itself is off. I did think the animation was kind of uncanny, though.
Like,
I had
go
I
ahead.
had I had 2 notes. You know, I started. I was like, I'm gonna make some notes for this movie because I'm, while I watch it. And the only thing I had is the animation feels so uncanny, and I don't think I like Leon and Claire's voice acting in this series. And that's it.
Okay, yeah. So the voice actor for Leon is the new voice actor from RE2 remake, RE4 remake.
Okay.
See, I don't know. I think probably the same case for Claire for her RE2 voice actress, the remake. I don't know. I didn't really have a problem with the voice acting.
I was just probably being a dick. I think it just sounded a little bit weird early on. I did get used to it by the end. Is some of the other characters in here like relevant to the story? Like Jason? Did we know Jason before this film?
No, he's basically like another major character, like not major, but like military major, like Major Krauser. I don't know if you're familiar with him,
Hmm.
but it's just like another stand-in for him.
Okay.
So basically the already established characters are Leon, Claire, and the president.
All right.
Yeah,
So everybody else is just
it's a new character. Yeah,
okay. All right.
a new OC.
All right, so what about the situation that's going on? Is that also like new pertaining to this? Like the outbreak that happened in the the Middle Eastern place that
Panam Stan?
Claire went to. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that ever brought up ever again?
maybe like it's Resident Evil such a
Mhm.
long-winded series. Like, just it's not. I wouldn't say this movie. You need to see this. Like you, if you skipped over this, you definitely wouldn't be missing anything.
You know what?
Just leave it as that.
Capcom, you cowards, make this a game.
Uh, uh
No,
we have too many Leon centric games.
I think the final fight can be a game though, but yeah, I do say yeah for it.
I mean, it's pretty much par for the course for Resident Evil, like the conflict and plot. Uh,
Mm.
pretty bare bones. Pretty bare bones, especially since this is a year after Resident Evil 4 and you have Las Plagas, which is like even more intimidating. I think this is just the T virus from like the, you know, original Resident Evils. So I don't know. That's kind of underwhelming. Uh, what did you think about the animation?
I it's the only reason I find it weird is because obviously they go for a more realistic interpretation because that's how the video game style is. But something about it to me just kind of feels uncanny, or maybe it's just like they were just cutscenes in a sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. They have a different flair than the cutscenes. It's more
Yeah.
okay. I'll say like some scenes are gorgeous. They look really good. And then some scenes, some shots are just downright ugly. Like the animation definitely can be a little awkward at times, especially lip sync concerns. Like
Hmm.
concerning lip syncing, like that's pretty awful from the go, from the jump. And it's not like there's like original Japanese audio that English dubs over, so it won't match. It's just kind of this was English in mind, and just the lip syncing is not good.
Also, don't think I want to do something. I want to say something positive eventually, but also kind of don't think Claire's part was totally necessary for the plot.
Yeah, like okay, Claire just needed to be there because she's a lot of fan favorites.
Hmm.
She's a fan favorite of many people, and people like her and Leon's dynamic. And you don't see any of Claire, I don't think, for a while after Code Veronica. I mean, I think she's possibly. I mean, she most definitely is like in the other 2G movies, but I haven't seen them. I don't know where they take place in the timeline necessarily. So I think it was just like to fill a quota. Like let's put Claire in there. People
Hmm.
like her. People like her and Leon's dynamic. I think it was just like that. But yeah, I agree. Like they don't give Claire anything to do really. She's just more of like she does some detective work and then gets captured. She like becomes a damsel in distress character, which is not her character at all.
I don't.
From the
I don't
games.
even. I don't even think she was captured. Really, was she? Like, um, for what I remember, she just kind of like stumbled into like a place, and it happened to be the same building that Leon and Jason were fighting, and she did get hit by like like that giant construction, right?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, and then like the main villain, the Secretary of Defense. I don't even remember his name. Like, I saw him in the last episode. I'm like, oh, is this the villain reveal? But I think, yeah, retroactively, he's like in the first episode. I just didn't notice him. Like, I'll say, not only is the villain like over the top, which is fine, but he just has very little presence.
I think alright. For a movie character, I thought Jason was okay. This is me talking positively.
Let's go.
I enjoyed him and Leon's dynamic. You know, they both saved a town full of weird monsters, and Jason's like, "Hey man, let's show the whole world and just like show them fear." And Leon's like, "No, dog. What are you talking about? I work for the president now."
Then he blew him through to smithereens.
Yeah, he threw him in a vat of acid.
Yeah. Okay, I will say this, like, if you're going in with no headcanon for Resident Evil, they don't establish the characters. There just isn't enough characterization in general for this to be like something you could put on, you know, on Netflix, like any. That's just my main problem.
Yeah, we did really just jump straight into it. It's like everybody's talking about Leon. They know you played the game because they build up Leon's appearance. He flies in on a helicopter late to the meeting.
Right.
He's just that cool of a guy. And then his appearance is once the zombie outbreak in the White House has already started, and he just shoots somebody's head off. And the camera pans around. It's Leon.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just weird that there's just more references to the older titles, even though 4 just happened, and is arguably more climatic and interesting. And I mean, the only callback is Ashley, like Leon saving Ashley, and that's basically it. They did, I don't know, it feels like they did the bare minimum. It's nothing special. Like, I'm sure it's better than the live action movies. I haven't seen all of them, but I'm pretty sure it's a step above that, but it's not anything to like go out of your way to see. If you play, like, you're not missing anything if you miss out on this and you've played the games. Like, it doesn't add to the lore or take away in any way. It's just kind of there.
No, yeah, I'm fairly certain that the effects and stuff that are within this one are definitely better than the live action counterparts.
Effects how? Like, do you mean like choreography or like?
I mean effects like heads exploding, you know, different stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
I
there's
probably would think is better.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more you could do with that since it's animated.
In animation, yeah.
Not that the live action doesn't have any good set pieces. I just think it's like it's better in the sense that I don't know. It's more true to the series in that way. Which I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, because I think I'd rather watch this stuff play out in cutscenes, like bite-sized cutscenes, than just like having this super long cutscene that has time to breathe and stuff. Which you would think would be more of a pleasant experience, but it's just kind of boring when it's not
kind of what I
punctuated by gameplay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I enjoyed about when we were going through 5 was that yeah, there were cutscenes, but they didn't feel like that important to look at. Which I mean, you can look at it for the story, but the gameplay was 100% like the draw towards the game. And
Yeah.
like when you take that part away and just leave the cutscenes in there, it does feel like something is missing.
Yeah, for sure. It's just not this Resident Evil isn't that interesting plot wise to stand on its own as like a movie or like external media. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like I certainly love the story of Resident Evil, but as a video gamey thing, not it's not cinema. Basically, it's not cinema. But
I think if they did something differently with it, it would fit better. Like I think they try to go out of their way to establish the danger that everybody's in and establish that uh these zombies are threatening and stuff, but they don't use the zombies as much as I think they should have. But I think if there was more action in this movie, I think it would have been better.
yeah, it's definitely more grounded. Surprisingly, like it's not like bombastic, which was kind of what I was expecting going into it. But yeah, it's pretty unremarkable. I like the rat infant station on the submarine.
Yeah.
Probably the most notable part, but other than that, it's if you played one Resident Evil game, you've seen it before. It's just
Yeah. I mean, heck, if you uh played or watched Hulk before, you've kind of seen this movie before.
yeah. But
Yeah, basically what you said there. It's kind of bare bones. The story itself felt kind of boring, but I also was intrigued in it. It was a weird feeling I had.
like yeah, it's definitely fine for you to like. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't easy. It wasn't hard to like go ahead and go on to the next episode. Like it carries your interest enough. There's just no long lasting effect afterwards to like it's like oh that was meaningful to watch. I'm glad I watched that. But in the moment, yeah, it's fine. Like again, it's just nothing super remarkable about it. It's
Also,
very standard.
also, Claire, what's going on? Why does she keep dissing my boy Leon's drip, man? I think he looks good in the
I
suit.
knew you were gonna say that.
I think he looks good in the suit.
And
I'd kiss the lad.
did anyone laugh so hard their face turned red? Yeah. That suit doesn't suit you. Like it's such a good pun. It's a good line.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I take it back. Claire's involvement was necessary in this film, just because of that line.
Yeah. I mean, I was like falling asleep until she said that. Then
Yeah, I was asleep until she said
yeah,
that.
it jolted you from your sleep, and you're like, that is the freaking funniest thing I've ever heard. Say that again.
Yeah,
And she did say it again towards the end.
yeah. Because Claire also wanted to show the world what the government is actually doing, but Leon, still working for the president, says, "No, we can't do that."
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't even know you anymore."
And he said that jacket doesn't suit you. And then it was all applause from there.
Yeah, it was. Like That was the only time they inserted an applause track within the film, and it was a great improvement.
Okay, I normally don't like films referencing stuff just for that appeal. Like, ha, I know that thing. But I think this film would have been heightened if there was like any sort of cameo from any character, just anything. But no, it's just it's its own self-contained story with like pretty much basically two established characters. It's just
Mm-hmm.
as a Resident Evil fan, I just get nothing from it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm not I'm not a shipper of anybody really, but I'm not a big Leon Claire shipper thing. I don't care about the relationships or anything like that. So their chemistry is fine. It works. It's just standard. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm one of Chris. Okay.
You know what?
We did all
I'm
this.
with you.
We did this 30-minute build up just to say this movie sucks. There's no Chris.
This is why I wanted to watch Welcome to Raccoon City, because Chris is in that one.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what the new one's gonna be called, Death Island, I believe.
Oh, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
a hard title.
It is hard.
Anything with death in it, I always think is cool.
Yeah, that's gonna have the whole group, the whole posse.
Oh man.
Yeah, I believe Death Island's gonna have Leon, Claire, Jill, Chris. And Josh.
Oh.
No, Josh.
Oh.
Josh. I don't think Josh is gonna.
Oh.
He could. That'd be a cool cameo.
It would be a cool cameo.
Josh has.
Shiva would be a cool cameo.
That is true too. Yeah. Yeah. Sheva hasn't been anything. I was her only
Yeah.
15 minutes of fame. Sadly.
She had a nice play style. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I was forced to be her during the game, but she had a nice play style.
Yeah.
I mess with her.
Okay, I like Sheva, but I don't like playing as Sheva because it's only you can't switch stances. You have to be a lot like it's the dumbest thing ever. Like it's such a easy feature to implement into your game. Like even the remastered version doesn't have a switch. I don't think so anyway. I don't have like a new console to test that out. I just had the PC port, which is basically from 2009. But yeah, this movie, I'm gonna call it a movie because that's what it is. This movie is the Resident Evil of Marvel.
What is that?
Or I'll do like you said. This Resident Evil movie is the most Resident Evil has ever been.
You know what? I agree with you on that. I had something to say, but my mind is kind of blank right now. It'll come back to me in a minute. You say something right quick so I can think about it.
Okay. There's not many superlatives to this movie, but so we could get to like more of the silly talk. I'm just gonna give final score, final thoughts, whatever. It's fine. You've heard me say this probably 100 times in this podcast already. It's a fine movie. It's not insulting. Watch it if you want. If you're not a fan of Resident Evil, or if you're into Resident Evil, just play the games. You're not gonna get anything from this movie as a movie. It's a serviceable Resident Evil movie, and it's a slightly below average movie in general.
Okay.
5 out of 10.
It's actually pretty high. Well, maybe not. I thought this movie was pretty boring, and that's kind of a bad thing for movies to be. I'd rather a movie be really good or really shit, because either way, I'll enjoy my time. But in
Yeah,
this one, it was just kind of boring, and that it. I told Skrill this off screen. I kept falling asleep throughout every episode,
yeah,
but I kept having to get back up and finishing them.
because these are the sacrifices we make for you guys, for your entertainment.
That's right.
Are you not entertained?
Something that would have took like an hour and a half to finish. It took me like 4 hours to finish.
If even that, okay. If you skip the intros and the credits, I don't even think it'd be that long.
Oh, it's such a bad intro too. Like it didn't get me hyped. Intro's supposed to get you hyped.
Yeah,
Not supposed to, but I
yeah.
like getting hyped.
I get what you're saying. It's supposed to set the mood.
Yeah.
Like you know, you give that criticism. I don't even remember the intro.
It just kind of sounded like I don't know. Breaking Bad, Walking Dead intro 2.0. I don't know, dude.
I'm just like playing the Walking Dead intro in my head right now.
Think of that, but like if Great Value made it, I guess. I'm not sure.
Ooh, ooh.
You know what? I'll say it here. Resident Evil is just a poor man Walking Dead.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Well, it's like Resident Evil is so beyond zombies at this point. I don't even think you can make that comparison, but
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. Points
Points.
to Gryffindor.
I do like the non-zombie creatures in Resident Evil more. I do think that makes it stand out.
Oh, that's a hot take.
I do think it makes them stand out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's not a hot take. The Licker's the most popular creature from Resident Evil.
Yeah, you're right. But what was your final thoughts?
Oh,
What was your summation of the film?
Boring movie. I thought it was fun.
Oh yeah, poor man's Walking Dead.
Poor man's Walking Dead. I could have done something better with this time, like continue writing a script for another video I'm doing, or plan something out else for Scooge. But I thought this would be a fun thing to do because other stuff are gonna happen later on with Resident Evil.
Yeah. Like Resident Evil 2.
So with that, I'm gonna give this like a 2 out of 10. I feel like.
Okay. What you said about my score, 5 out of 10, I feel it's like it's almost more insulting. So I think I'd be more intrigued to watch something with low scores over something that's like so average, you know. And that's how I feel it's so average, it's unremarkable. I think 5 out of 10. It's more insulting score than the 2 out of 10. But you're right, like there isn't anything special to it, you know?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I normally try to rate stuff based on my personal enjoyment of it. So like, I think you thought I did The Babysitter a little too high because I think I gave it like a 3.5 out of 5 or something. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. So like, I normally do stuff based on my enjoyment of things. So you know, if I didn't enjoy myself watching this, so I gave it a 1 out of 5.
That's better than me, like, giving Sonic movie nothing. But, you know, I was reasonable with Sonic 2. I gave it a 1. I actually don't remember what I gave Sonic 2.
I thought we liked Sonic 2.
I like Sonic 2. It's still shit, though.
That's fair.
It's like, it's junk food, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So you're not gonna watch the Knuckles standalone series that's gonna come out on Paramount?
Only if it's live action.
If they hit Idris Elba just painting him red.
Yeah. No, but is it gonna be live action in the spirit of the movies, or
I think
what's
so.
the okay
I think so.
that'll be
Because it's like movie Knuckles, so
yeah
I would assume so.
okay. Is Idris Elba on board? Is
I have no idea.
okay. So
I would hope so.
if he's not, who would be his replacement? Who would be his fill-in? You know?
Dude, they all sound the same, just another British line.
Whoa!
That was a joke. Alright, for people that don't know humor, that is a joke.
What
That
is?
isn't. That's why I started laughing afterwards to emphasize that it's a joke.
I think the laughter just emphasizes that your dirt bagginess even more. Like it's no joke, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I think we just need to scrap this one and make a new one.
Okay. Yeah. Ask me again. Ask me again. I'll try to do better.
Welcome back to the Scooch Podcast.
Oh God.
Or welcome, yeah. What was the question? Oh, okay. Well, who would be Idris Elba's fill-in for Knuckles for the TV show?
Dan Stevens.
Who's that?
Some British lad.
So is this okay? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. They turn the Knuckles series. Okay, it's animated at first, right? But it's actually part of Black Mirror, so it turns into this live action thing where Idris Elba slowly becomes an echidna over time.
I'd be interested slightly in that.
See, that's more interesting than probably what they're going to come up with.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're gonna do. Is it just gonna be like
Yeah, no.
Knuckles, but like in society, I guess. He's like a part of their squad now or something.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be like? Is it gonna take place before Sonic 2?
Hey man, that's up for you to that's up for you in your alone time to think about.
Yeah, you know what? I said this before. I came into this session with you. I was like, and the words of wrestling fans, I knew this was gonna be a 30-minute classic Scooge episode, and I think that's what it is.
What's a classic episode?
Um, we hit the marks. We jambled. We
I thought
rambled.
you're saying you're making it out to seem like a classic Scooch episode is 30 minutes.
No. Just a 30-minute classic.
30-minute classic. Is that the series name?
I mean, maybe.
Well, it doesn't work because we're almost 40 minutes in.
That doesn't matter.
The 40-minute hour.
40
40.
Late night with Scooge.
Okay, it's time to get into the Logan Paul talk now. We've really been interested in.
We could do an actual Scooge episode on all the Logan Paul
The
stuff.
Logan Paul saga, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Something I wanted to ask you I wouldn't say you're a fan of Resident Evil, but I wouldn't say you're not a fan of Resident Evil. As someone fairly new to the series, or like not new but unfamiliar, which do you like better? Do you like the original Japanese title Biohazard, or how do you feel about Resident Evil? Like which one do you like better, that you think is more fitting or catchier?
Oh. Well, obviously Biohazard's more fitting.
It's definitely more fitting, yeah.
But you know what? I'm not saying this because I'm a weeb. Definitely not. I do like Biohazard more. Like
Yeah,
as a title.
yeah. Resident Evil only really works for like when a manor or a mansion is involved. That's when it's fitting, and you know when they localize it to North American audiences, they probably didn't know they're gonna have, you know, so many sequels spun off of it. So it works for the first game. Arguably 2 and 3, and then it pretty much stops after that.
I think Resident Evil sounds hard for like early 2000s like rock.
Yeah,
It sounds
Resident Evil.
yeah, it'll fit definitely well in like early 2000s rock and video games and stuff. But nowadays, yeah, Biohazard, just do what Yakuza did and just randomly just change the titling.
Yeah. It's so funny too, cause like on Sega, you know, cause they fully localized the very first game to North America, but they just called it Yakuza because like the translation team was like a dragon isn't grammatically correct. It's like, what? Like it's weird, but yeah, it's weird now that it's like a total change to where it's like everybody's like, oh, that first game's dubbing is terrible. We just need the original Japanese dubbing. But now it's becoming more normalized than Yakuza or Like a Dragon to be English dubbed, and then now Yakuza is now Like a Dragon, when I think it would have been more fitting if Kiwami started being called Like a Dragon, since it's kind of a I don't know. Yeah, Resident Evil goes hard.
Yeah. Long story short, you know, Yakuza, Sonic, Resident Evil goes hard.
All Sega.
All Sega.
Hey, that first game was on the Sega Saturn, so we could say it's a Sega franchise. Oh yeah, also Code Veronica for a time was Dreamcast exclusive. So yeah, they're all Sega.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. There you have it.
Sega goes hard.
Yeah, it does. I forgot what Sega stood for. It was something really cool. Cause
I don't know.
It's like two words combined, but with their first two letterings. Was it something games? Anyway, you'll find out when we do a whole podcast on Sega, the history of Sega, or Sega, however you want to say it.
That'd be so funny to do.
All right, and if you're dying to know, I like Resident Evil. I like it more than Biohazard, I would say. I like both titles, but Biohazard is just, you know, a word.
It is a word.
And we all know titles with two words kicks more ass, objectively.
I think that's a lie.
Okay. For example, Scooge. Kind of boring, right? Scooge Media. Now it's more official.
I hella disagree. We don't have any other media on here besides podcasts.
You know, we might
I've been pitching to do a video on here for so long, like stuff that won't fit on our channel. I'm not sure which it is, but some big video essay stuff that we can all pitch in that won't fit on our channel.
Are you saying podcasts aren't media?
Yes, but it's like one media. If something's called something media, you would assume they do a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, that was a plan. That was the plan a while back, but I don't know. It's just too late. It's just too late for a rebranding, kind of like Resident Evil. It's already
we
there.
have 26 subscribers. What do you mean it's too late?
It's too late, man. Well, oh, what would you suggest? Scooch podcast?
I mean, no. I don't mean in the title. I just meant. I thought you meant like it's too late to try different stuff. We're already established.
Oh, that's what I meant by rebranding. It's just
Yeah.
changing the name of the channel.
Okay, I thought you just meant trying new
Nah,
stuff.
no, not
The
like a
name
whole
could stay,
overall.
but we just gotta do more stuff.
No, you're all up in arms about the name.
No, the name could stay. Scooch Media could stay like it is, or it could just be Scooch. We could try these.
Put up a poll, J-Mash. Put up a poll for Scooch.
J-Mash poll.
Pokemon mash to the polls.
We're not doing this again.
Yeah, we apologize for the commentary for this podcast. This one's gonna kind of suck, but hey, it's been a while since we had our last one, so you know, it was due that we put out another episode.
Right.
Yeah, I think this one might be a 45-minute.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scooter?
30-minute Scooch classic.
Okay? So you want me to purposely edit this down to 30 minutes?
No, I want you to speed it up.
Okay, yeah.
It's at 30.
Okay, instead of me speeding it up, just disclaimer, I'll write in text, watch this in 2 times speed. There you go. Or 1.5. Whatever comes up to 30 minutes.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Anyway, thanks for listening to this episode of the Scooch Media Podcast. Yeah?
We do hope you enjoy your stay.
3-word title. More official.
Like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Review us if you're on Spotify.
I think Spotify is slowly but surely rolling out comments. You just comment on Spotify.
If you made it this far and you want to comment, because we don't get a lot of comments besides from like friends,
Commenters, things of that.
Comment what you'd like to see us look at and stuff. We probably won't listen, but comment what you'd like to see us talk about and stuff. We already have a list. We'll just add it to the list.
Yeah, a never-ending, perpetual list of media.
This wasn't a part of the list.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just kind of impromptu.
Yeah, I feel like the next couple of stuff aren't going to be a part of the list.
Are we watching the canned series on Netflix too?
If you want to.
I think it's only 8 episodes.
If you want to, yeah, we can.
That might be the next episode. If not, we'll see ya later.
Yep. Scoot out.
Mash out.